But the main thing is it's in our hands, and we have to accept that responsibility, which we talked about, and and you know that's the biggest thing right now is trying to get everything that we're talking about up and running, and everybody. If I had it's like when you open your school. If I had $1 for everybody who said they were going to join my school when I opened it, I'd be more rich than the students I had in my school. So we appreciate everybody saying they're going to help, but we need people to step up and actually help, and our judges clinics, getting things done right, and having every ring the same, and not having a out of bounds over here is a warning, out of bounds over here is a point, simple things like that, and educating, our judges and our students a lot better on what's going on in the sport. So,
So
it's
I
event.
noticed, and again, we all in unison with that. And I've noticed that even at your particular tournament throughout the years, you always had it in the gym. And I think that people make a mistake by modeling. Sometimes they just model after things that they see, but that doesn't mean that it's really a better way. How come you always use the gym? Which again, I'm 1,000% for that for a few reasons. But why do you always do that?
Um, well, a couple of reasons. I went out of the gym twice, um, because of opportunities, because everybody else was doing the hotel thing. So I did one tournament at Cocoa Keys because there was a water park inside the hotel, and I thought it would be good for the kids
Cool
and
stuff.
things like that. And that did go well. Um, and then I had it at the Europa Super Show for a couple years, which was they had contacted me, and they wanted me to run an event inside their Super Show, which was bodybuilding, powerlifting.
So is that similar to the Arnold Classic, maybe, or Mr. Olympia?
Oh yes, 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 absolutely. The Europa Super Show is probably, you know, I don't know if it's bigger than the Arnold Classics, but it's huge. You're talking, when they had it in Connecticut, you're talking like 50,000 spectators throughout the weekend. So I mean, it's a big show. The vendors, they have Naga, they have a lot of different things going on at the same time. So that was an opportunity for me to do that. So I did do that. But one year I did tell them, hey, look, I do need the bleachers. It's hard, and they brought in a section of bleachers for me.
Cool.
So that was a good thing.
But why
Um,
did you do that? Because again, I think it just makes sense from a spectator standpoint. Was that is that the reason?
Yes, definitely for a spectator standpoint. It's very hard. When you're especially when you're level, it's very hard to see what's going on. If you look at the biggest nighttime finals of our sport, which is the Quebec Open, they have over 5,500
Can you
spectators.
please say that again? Because a lot of Americans still think that it would be other events. Now, these are again, guys, these are our friends, and but the fact is that the U.S. Open or the Diamonds are not the biggest nighttime finals.
Oh no, definitely the Quebec Open is by far, 5,500 spectators. I remember we were sitting at the VIP table, and my wife turns and she goes, "They got a recording of people yelling and screaming," and I'm like, "No, that's the people really yelling and screaming." It's like she thought it was actually coming over the loudspeakers and you
Wow,
know and everything, but it's set up in bleachers in a college, and it's
interesting.
just so, yeah, I mean, can you imagine having 5,500 people on the floor? I mean, it's not going to happen.
Well, again, and again, this is the thing where we mentioned about not reinventing the wheel. I mean, the Battle of Atlanta, there's a bird's eye view of one of the events, and you're like, holy smokes, we were already there. And we know that throughout the years, they tested things. And you very well know, guys, it is convenient. I believe that if you have a nighttime show, you could probably put that on a stage. But realistically, for everybody to be able to see, you got to have some depth. You got to have what an amphitheater or bleachers in order to make that happen.